Good morning, sunshine. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be tackling day 5 of Inktober, and I'm very excited. The mushrooms that you're seeing right now are little highlights from yesterday's painting, so you guys could see what happened on day 4. You might notice some of my plants on my desk today. That is because today is plant watering day, and I like to keep an eye on them. I'm a terrible plant mom, and I struggle to keep them alive, but I do want to make a video someday showing you guys all my plants and painting them in my sketchbook, because I think that could be a lot of fun. Back to the task at hand. For day 5 of Inktober, I thought I would talk about making mistakes. I'm also going to be painting a little witch, and you're going to see me making plenty of mistakes because I'm still experimenting. The first thing that I struggled the most with this piece was the colors. For the last 3 days of Inktober's, I've done flat washes in the background, so my idea for today was to switch my process around a little bit. So instead of starting with line art and then applying color, I decided to start with color and keep them very simple and then add a lot of black detail with my liner later. It'll make sense as you continue watching, however, I didn't quite get the full effect that I intended to get. I'd also like to say that I'm quite happy with today's piece, even if it didn't quite turn out how I expected. At the moment, the mistake that is annoying me the most is the fact that I didn't clean the inks off my little plate. I forgot that inks are not like watercolors and that they're kind of permanent, and since I painted my mushrooms late last night, I was quite tired. I didn't clean off my plate, and that was a mistake because now I have to deal with these stains somehow. I'm not sure how yet, but I'll figure it out. The reason I wanted to talk about mistakes today is that I think a lot of artists that I see online are way too hard on themselves. For some, it's even the reason that they don't complete Inktober. It's easy as aspiring artists to get frustrated when what you want your work to look like doesn't translate well on paper just yet because your skill level isn't there. Often, our ability to judge art and recognize good art is higher than our ability to actually make that art. It can start to feel like no progress is happening because we then get impatient. I want to tell you that those feelings are normal. They're okay to have. What is not okay is to stop drawing because of these mistakes. If you're a person who gets frustrated and quits easily, listen to this. Improvement happens when you push past those mistakes. Every artist that you admire out there has made hundreds of mistakes to get to where they are today. Your tendency to see every little mistake that you make doesn't have to be a weakness. You don't have to let it be one. The trick lies in using it to your advantage. The first step is learning not to stop when you make a mistake. You have to keep going. This is why I love Inktober so much, because it offers you the perfect opportunity and reason to keep persevering. We all want to improve, and I think improvement comes from pushing through hard times. If you're having a difficult time with Inktober this year and you feel like all your pieces so far haven't been great, consider pushing through with it and finishing anyways, because at the end of the month, I guarantee you will have improved and you'll make less mistakes. The second step is to use your critical sense to guide you on what you need to do next. If you know that in your drawings your hands look terrible, it's important to see it and then draw a bunch of terrible hands so that you can someday draw a good hand. When I feel insecure about my art, I always try to pinpoint issues and what's bothering me exactly about it so that I can work on that in my sketchbook. In that way, I'm turning my critical and negative thinking that is stressing me out into a tool to improve. A little tip I have if you're trying to do these things but you're struggling is to not post everything you make online. This is a bit strange coming from me because I'm showing you what I'm doing for Inktober, but here's the reasoning behind this tip. When you're just starting out and you're someone who's very hard on yourself, I think that posting things online puts you in a situation where you can be judged by more people, and that stress can accumulate and make it seem like you need to make great art every time. By not posting it online, you're allowing yourself to be the only witness to the mistakes you make, and eventually, surely, they stop mattering and you learn to work through those mistakes and gain some confidence, and then you can post online again. The first time that I tried Inktober, I didn't post it online. I was in high school and I worked part-time, so I didn't do every day, but I did a good number of days despite it all. I was using a Sharpie, and some of it was pretty bad, but the important factor is that I kept going despite my mistakes, and I drew until Inktober was over, and by the time I finished, I was quite proud of my progress. The second time that I tried Inktober was last year, and it was different because I was posting it on Instagram and YouTube, and so every day I would try so hard to make these beautiful pieces that everybody would like, and I burnt out halfway through the month. I didn't allow myself to make some mistake that I would need to improve, and that was my downfall. It's okay to make mistakes, and I'm lucky to be at a point in my life where I don't care if other people see them. I like making mistakes because it means that I have something to learn from them. Inktober this year is going to be a lot messier than last year, and it's not going to be perfect, but I sure will improve like hell. I ended up saying way more than I was going to, but I hope that you recognize the importance of working through mistakes to improve, and that you continue persevering through Inktober as well this year, regardless of if you post it online or not. Learn to see the mistakes that you make as opportunities to improve. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. I'll be posting 2 videos a week for all of Inktober, so if you want to see more of my journey and hear my ramblings, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any perspective or personal anecdotes to offer in regards to making mistakes and improving, I'd love to hear them down in the comments below. Alright, YouTube. Bye-bye!